Buongiorno and salutations, my fellow bug stompers, and welcome back to Fallout 2. In the last video, we painfully made our way down to NCR, and also had a vision from our dear friend Hanukkah, who is urging us to hurry up in our quest. Rest assured, I am hurrying up as much as I possibly can. However, it's going to take us a while before we find the Gek. I know kind of where it is from memory. The problem is, I don't remember the steps on how to get there. And by the time you guys see this, I'll probably already be recording several videos ahead. What we're going to do, though, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Good thing for you, I have one stick left. What we're going to do is explore NCR here. It's been a long time since I've been through this area. We see a thin-looking punk. What do you want with Doofus, man? What do you do, Doofus? I'm the car hop, man. I watch cars. $5. Nobody touches them 'cause Doofus is on the job. You watch cars? How many cars come through this place, Doofus? What is this place? This is the NCR. The high, mighty, righteous, absolutely and always correct New California Republic. They are the ones who will lead people like us out of the wasteland and into the new and perfect future. Can you dig it? Yeah, thanks, goodbye. I've seen the future, Doofus. The NCR does not succeed. In fact, if I had my way writing Fallout lore, no civilization would ever succeed again. It would be a constant battle, as people rise and then fall. No civilization would ever succeed again in the wasteland. Let's see, it's a heap of rags that might have a person under it. Junk for sale, junk for sale. Look it over, make me an offer. So what's for sale? I'm interested, I'll bite. He's definitely got junk. He is not lying about that. You don't look like you're good with your hands. You do have hands, don't you? I can fix up all sorts of stuff. Got me a blower. Named it Claudia. Fit almost any car. Give it a lot more power. Only 1,000 caps. You interested? If I had a car, I would be. Apparently I'm gonna have to remember this guy. I got 5 caps. You got any good gossip? Heard tell there's a doc here in town. Says he's got some miracle cure. I ain't taking it, though. Here's another 5er. Then there's salt beef. Old Coot says he's found a gold mine. Here's another. Miss Dorothy and Toto was out here last week looking for some parts to fix the power plant. I couldn't help 'em, though. Here's more. Thanks for the money, but I don't know anything more. Here's another 5er for being honest and not making up bullshit to tell me. Thanks for the info. So, wait a second. I'm not gonna steal from this guy, but damn it, I couldn't. And it looks like he actually keeps the caps in his pocket that I gave him. I'm going to save it here, because I have a bad feeling about this place. Let's see. Vortis holding sign. A lot of people in cages around here. Talk to Mr. Vortis, not me. So he's got a Desert Eagle, probably. That's good to know. Talk to Mr. Vortis. You got a question? Talk to Vortis. Vortis has a lot of guards. You see a stacky man with a submachine gun slung under his arm. Go in there and I'll blow your head off, you understand? And we see a scrawny old guy with a pin stuck behind his ear, and spectacles balanced on the end of his nose. So this place is closed for now, because it is a bit too late. We'll just come back here. What time is it? We have like 7 hours before daylight. Unfortunately, this place does not operate during the night. Come on, Sulik. We'll check it out in a bit. Is there any items laying around? Oh, goody. They have a force field. It's nice to know. The Rawhide Saloon. Now open. Who do we got in here? Oh, a mutant. Drinking and talking. Hell, nothing exciting ever happens in this town. Try the roasted mole rat, it's the best around. Mira's the name. What'll you have, stranger? How about information? You gonna buy a drink? Sure. So, that it, stranger? Now do you have time for some questions? Sure, I got some time. That's what bartenders are supposed to do. Just don't get no ideas. I didn't think you were a prostitute. Don't worry. Why don't you tell me about this town? Name's NCR. Used to be Shady Sands. But after the Master's defeat, Aradesh and the others founded the Republic. Now the NCR sits right at the border. Everything south of here is Republic ruled. Word of advice. Keep your nose clean in town. Courts aren't too friendly to our types, if you know what I mean. Citizens got more rights than you. Look, that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, what else do you know? You ever heard of Vault 13? Yeah. Another one of them wackos looking for lost treasure? You oughta go see Salt Beef Bob over at Weston's Ranch. He's always talking about treasure. You may have to wet his whistle, though. Okay. Know anything about a geck? You tell me how to mix it and I'll pour it for you. It's not a drink. It's a Garden of Eden creation kit. Garden of Eden creation kit? Sounds technical. You might try looking up Dorothy, the city engineer. Okay. I guess that kills the idea, dang it. I was hoping for so much more. And who is this guy? You'd guess with the green hair and the scowl, she's the bartender. And this looks like yet another bar fly. If you're looking for work, stranger, go to Stockman's. Keep poking, and you can tell your maker Lenny sent you. Okay. A tame mutant. How racist. Try the roasted beef, it's the best around. We see another guy who thinks more with his fists than his head. Why don't you move on out, okay? I'm Merc. What do you want? How about information? Knowledge costs you. Am I clear? Here's 50. Well, I am a learned man. What's your question? I'm looking for Vault 13. Just so happens, I got a map to Vault 13. It's only $1,000. You interested? I'll bet you've got a bridge to sell, too. That's a lot of money. Hey, a man's gotta try. Vault 13's practically a religion around here. They've even built a statue to some chump who supposedly came from there. That's all I know. Okay? Your payment gets you one question, another costs you 50. That's all the facts I need. I'm not gonna pay him again. How about work? Are you that stupid? You think I'm just gonna hire anybody? You work for me, you gotta prove you're good for something. How about I shoot Lenny there? He deserves it. No, I don't think so. Listen. I'm the plump one and I'm a badass mofo. Just ask anybody. Surely you've heard rumors of me. Well, as far as I'm concerned, here, you're just a pile of dung. Great. Who's this? Mr. Merc doesn't want to be disturbed. What the hell you doing in my place? I was out of line last time. I won't do it again. I just want a little of your time. Okay, whatever. Not gonna keep messing with that guy. He'll probably get pissed off and eventually shoot me, and then I'll have to reload or murder the whole town. Game doesn't give you many options. Murder or reload. Let's see, who are you? A woman in the armored uniform of the NCR. What can I do for you, stranger? Well, I'd like to get into NCR. Everybody's got to put their weapons away. Okay. Sulik.
What you be need?
Change your distance, talk about your gear.
Got it, friend.
Put your weapon away.
Sounds good.
And don't you dare pull it out until I tell you to. Does jet count as a weapon? I want to get in. Well, you look respectable enough. What's your name? I've got to put it in the logbook. Plump 1. Alright then. I'll have the gate open for you in just a second. That was incredibly easy. Why the hell did that work? With my negative karma. Honestly, I'm confused. And a bulletin board. Welcome to the New California Republic. Before entering our fair city, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the following rules and regulations. No weapons may be openly carried inside the city limits. Persons found under the influence of alcohol or drugs will be arrested. So I shouldn't use my jet. Slavery, gambling, and prostitution are not permitted within city limits. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. A dumbass will get his butt kicked just as fast as a smartass. If you can't live by these laws, then get the hell out. Obeying the law is good citizenship. Good. There won't be any drunks or junkies pestering you for fix money. Okay, slavery, gambling. Looks like they're trying to create a respectable, decent community for people to live in. But they don't care what goes on 5 feet outside the city gates. Ignorance of the law? Equality before the law is a good thing, citizen. It's a little blunt, but it does get the point across. I agree. Hello, sir. You gonna let us pass? Welcome to NCR, capital of the new California Republic. President Tandy is ruling. Okay. That's good to know. This place we do have to be careful in, because you can piss everyone off. A peasant. Hello, officer. Night's not a good time to be wandering the streets. Doubly so if you're a stranger. So let's see. I guess we'll start with the sheriff's office here. Got the old American flag flying. Wanted. We see a wanted sign. A sketched portrait of a fugitive wanted by the local authorities. Interesting. I don't want to hear your troubles right now. Take it to somebody else, you dumb tribal. So many lockers. Oh, I just want to loot them all. Welcome, stranger. I'm Deputy Carl. What can I do for you? Well, I'm looking for Vault 13. So did I when I was a kid. Let me know if you find it. Okay, what else can you tell me? I'm looking for honest work. Work? Well, the Stockmen's Association is looking for guards. Raiders been hitting the cattle drives hard again. And I heard that President Tandy's been looking for somebody resourceful, as she puts it. That help? Sure, I guess. What can you tell me about your town? I'm new here. Well, this is NCR, capital of the new California Republic. Population 3,000 and growing. No slavery, no gambling, no drugs. President is Mrs. Tandy. My boss is Sheriff Dumont. That answer your questions? Maybe. I guess that does answer my questions. Give any... No, he won't bother. I'd hope that he would. So where's Sheriff Dumont? I'm guessing he's not in right now. Dang it. I really wanted to find the sheriff. Can I go through here, or are you guys going to shoot me? Please don't shoot me for opening a door, even though I know it's nighttime. Stockmen's Association. They even have gambling in the back. I thought they said no gambling or something. Maybe I don't know. Greetings, stranger. Don't know you from these parts, so that means you're not a rancher. You come looking for work, or are you here to buy? First, I want to see what you've got to buy. Well, here's my stock. Make sure to look at all my tables for more inventories. If you don't like what I got, get your ass to that shyster Buster. Of course, he'll rob you blind. If you say so. Geiger counter, that might be kind of... Wow. That is a lot of 5mm. 30 caps. How much for 500 5mm? 4,000. That's not a bad deal at all, actually. How much for a Geiger counter? 2,000? Yo, shyster. 500 for a stim pack? Come on, they're not that amazing. I guess I'll check his tables. And then we're gonna find out what work he's got. I didn't want to try to loot that desk. What'll it be, stranger? I'm just checking your tables. You gotta have something good. Looks like that table is the same as his personal inventory, so what about this one? I'm buying. That's why I'm checking your tables. If I wanted work, I'd speak to you directly. An H&K P90C. How much for that? 8,000. Too expensive. 7.62. Some BBs. Some 9mm. And 30 caps. Let's see. Is there anything I can drop off for that? For just 30 caps. 35. 25. Damn it. Wait a second, what is that? Jacketed hollow point. And... You know, I'll give him 5 caps on that. What do you do for work? Well, my name's Duppo. Ranch supplies and hiring haul. All done right here. Gotta say, you don't look like a Brahmin puncher. How are you with a gun? I'm good enough. Well, sounds like you'll do. We're looking for guards for a Brahmin drive up to Redding. Pays $2,000 minus any stock lost before you get there. If you're interested, be at the gate to Weston's place tomorrow. If you don't show, you don't go. Deal? Nah, I don't want to go to Redding just yet. I do, however, want to... I think I'm actually just going to hang on to my microfusion cells, or my small energy cells here. I have 150 armor-piercing 5mm, which is more than enough. Okay. So it was real tempting to try and get as many of those 5mm as I could, but no thanks. And this is Weston Ranch over here. We'll be going there eventually, of course. Well, my, isn't this house popular with the ladies? Is there anything here? Gotta be something in here. Can't check any of this stuff. Okay, never mind. They got nice farms. More peasants walking around. The hospital! Oh my goodness, I've been looking for a hospital for so long. I know they can't cure my addiction, but they can cure my radiation without me having to use a valuable rat-away. Let's see, we have an old, kindly-looking fellow. So, what can I do for you? Any idea where I could find Vault 13? I ain't heard that mentioned since old Salt Beef was brought in here. Sunstroke. Burned with fever for 3 days. All the time ranting how he'd found Vault 13. His mother lode. Mother lode? The big one. Salt Beef's an old uranium prospector. More accurately, a drunk. Lives out on the Weston spread these days. Thanks for the story, Doc. We'll have to find Salt Beef. You know where I could find a job? You best go talk to President Tandy. I've heard she's looking for a, special type of person. I wish you could treat me, Doc. You're a doctor. Treat me. So where is it? Couldn't tell you. Salt Beef always claimed he had a map, but nobody's ever seen it. Salt Beef? Yeah, okay. Maybe I have to come back during the day or something. I'm almost positive that he can treat me. I need somebody to treat this radiation. I don't want to have to use rat-away. It's too valuable. Hey, you. Turd face. I don't like you. I think you should buy me a drink. Look, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. Well, you're gonna have it. You either fight me or I'm gonna tell everybody what a spineless little baby you are. Bare fists. Right here. No, really. I couldn't. You're one of the townies. They'll all gang up on me. Ha! What a joke. Get out of here, jellyfish. Lost 10 karma. Are you serious? I don't want any trouble. Fine, let's dance. I said let's dance. I want my karma back that you stole. Let the hurtin' commence. Wow. I really should have unequipped this stuff too before starting this. Snap kick roundhouse to your neck. Sulik, you had to pull a knife, didn't you? I'm gonna have to reload now. I should have known Sulik was gonna screw things up. You're just a common thug. His name is Hass, apparently. I'm gonna see how this plays out regardless. Sulik, Sulik, Sulik. Sulik was critically hit for 60 points. That's what you get for pulling a knife, Sulik. He did say fists only. Even though I have a feeling that he's using a weapon, something like a power fist or something, perhaps. Yeah, that just got me started. Critically hit for 22 points. Are you gonna kill me, you asshole? I sure do have a lot of blood in me. Well, I used to. Severely wounded. We're gonna die. Maybe not. Sulik, stab him in the throat. Critically hit for 1 point. Hit for 2. Hit for 3. Critically hit for 14. Kick him on the crotch when he's down. Come on, Sulik, finish him off before he hits me and kills me. That is hilarious that nobody is helping. Okay, I can't reach him. And he was hit and killed. Okay. I'll accept it, whatever. He's the one who wanted to fight. Did I take that? Yes. 1 health. I could get sneezed on and die here. We're no longer the hero of MODOK. Dead Haas. What is this? 1... Are we already on 116? I think so. And who is this? We see a dumpy looking bald guy polishing a glass. What can I get you? What's to do in this town? Not much. If you're looking for trouble, go drink someplace else, like the Rawhide. If you're looking for work, there's the Weston place west of town. Heard some things about President Tandy looking for a specialist, too. A specialist? Don't know. Gunther, her aide, probably does. He's down at the Hall of Congress. Thanks. Sure, I'll buy a drink. Why not? A pack of cigarettes. For 140? Take the rope. Take those knuckles. I'll take your caps. Yeah, he wasn't fighting fair with his fists. Thanks, Sulik, for having my back. However, before I get carried away, I need to have Sulik put his weapon away. Take my rope back. You don't have enough to make up the difference here, do you, old man? You know what? Oh well. He can get ahead on the deal. That's House's knuckles, by the way.
What you
I hope you use them better than he did.
You got it, Fred. Sounds good.
Put your weapon away and keep it away. I'm gonna save it again just so I don't forget that I've had him do that. Anybody want to talk about my victory over Haas? New in town? Check out my cousin Dumpo's place. Wish I could have killed him before he made me lose karma and took all my life away. That makes me sad. That place is sealed off too, huh? That's probably Tandy's residence or something. And what do we have here? Hall of Congress. Hope you guys don't mind if I go in. And who are you? A plain-looking young man in respectable clothing. Welcome to Congress House. How can I help you? Well, I am looking for President Tandy. Concerning? I heard she's got a job to be done, and I'm just the man to do it. Oh, that. Talk to Mr. Gunther in the back. However, before I do that, I'm going to talk to you some more. Can you help me find Vault 13? 13? Or did you mean 15? 15? Oh, nothing. My mistake. You said 13, right? Well, I don't know anything about that. Now, how can I help you? I said 13. Well, then I can't help you with that. So, they know about Vault 15. Not unless you've got a GEC. No. What is this place? This is the Congress House. Lawmaking body for NCR. I'm looking for a job. That's nice, this isn't a hiring hall. Why don't you try downtown? Oh, goody. It's Gunther, aide to President Tandy. At least, that's what the sign on the door said. Can I help you? Who are you? My name is Gunther, personal assistant to President Tandy. Now, what can I do for you? I'm searching for Vault 13. Madame President no longer grants interviews regarding Vault 13. I'm sorry. She's too busy to see every prospector who comes through. What about a GEC? She might know something about that? I have no idea what you are talking about. Do you have a real question? Yeah, I understand the President has a job that needs to be done. Ah, yes. Well, she's instructed me to send in anyone asking about it. You're buzzed in. It's the door to my right. Okay. Time to meet President Tandy. We see an elderly woman, lean and weathered.
I'm Tandy, president of NCR. My boys tell me you're looking for work. What are you handy at?
I'm good with a gun. I've been told that I have a way with words. I have many talents, and they are all at your disposal.
You're not quite what I'm looking for. Sure you can handle yourself?
Hell yeah, I can. I'm confident in my abilities and myself.
You sound like just what's needed.
Excellent. I knew you'd see it.
We need some computer parts from our old base, Vault 15. Problem is there's squatters there who won't let anybody by. Somebody has to convince them to let us in, or just bring back the parts. You up for the job?
I'm interested, but what's the job pay?
It's all business, huh? Fine. 500 when it's done. I don't haggle, so take it or don't waste my time.
Seriously, only 500 caps for getting you some important computer parts? I'll take it, but I want information.
Well, I got a little time to spare.
As it so happens, so do I. What can you tell me about Vault 15?
It's just east of here, an underground shelter from the war. Most families in NCR came from it, so it's rightfully ours.
Go on.
A couple of years ago, some squatters moved in and built a shantytown on the surface. They call it the Squat. They're nothing but dogs in the manger. They can't get into the vault, but they keep us out.
I see. Let me ask you a few other things. I'm curious how they can't get into the vault.
What do you want to know?
Is it still sealed up? Are people still inside? Let's see, do you know where Vault 13 is?
Vault 13? Why are you asking?
Well, I'm the chosen one of my village. I'm a descendant of the Vault Dweller.
You're serious, aren't you? If we're talking about the same person, he saved my life. Then vanished. When I start thinking it was only a dream, I go look at the statue out front.
Statue?
That's right. For scaring off the raiders. They kept clear of Shady Sands afterwards, and we got time to get ourselves set up. We made him a hero, even if we didn't believe a word about him coming from Vault 13.
Go on, I'm interested in hearing more about my ancestor. See, I had only heard stories that he murdered everyone in Shady Sands, but I guess people lie or something.
My dad and Seth searched for years trying to find Vault 13. They died looking. Always said it was west of here. If somebody were to find Vault 13, that'd do us even better than 15.
I'll keep that in mind. Let me ask you some more questions.
What do you want to know?
So let's see, why haven't you made a deal with the squatters? What can you tell me about New Reno? Yeah, why haven't you made a deal with the squatters?
I tried. I sent some people down there, but after the first few, they stopped coming back. I can't prove the squatters are responsible either. My boys managed to capture one of them, but he won't talk. Got him locked up downtown.
Maybe I could question him. I have ways of making people talk. A few more questions, please.
Get to it. I can't spend the day with you.
Yes, you can. I'll try to be quick,
What
though.
do you want to know?
Let's see. The Elder tells a story about the Vault Dweller and someone named Tandy. Are you that Tandy?
Lord, that was a long time ago. Hardly remember who I was then. Just a naive girl. The one you call the Vault Dweller. Is he still alive?
Well, not really. You see, the Vault Dweller's my ancestor. His spirit lives on in me, though not exactly like Grampy Bone with my friend here. It's a long story, Tandy. You don't got time to hear it all.
Yes. There's a resemblance. You've got the same fire, too. I was always afraid that he was nothing but a skeleton somewhere in the desert.
Well, I'd like to hear your story.
Figures. Well, I was pretty young when we met. There was a gang of raiders, the Khans, who had gotten hold of me. Things were looking pretty bad when all of a sudden this stranger shows up and rescues me. Your Vault Dweller.
I've heard he had many such adventures.
I used to envy him that. I wanted a life of adventure, but I stayed here and took over as mayor when my dad died. Been running this place and building NCR ever since. Guess it turned out to be a pretty big life after all.
Well, you built a better town than he did. Shit, all he could do is raise a bunch of dumb, ignorant tribals and didn't even bother to pass on any science or medical skills to us. Fucking berserking psychopathic asshole. Anyways, the Elder will be happy to know that you're still alive. I'm sorry, but I need to know more.
Get to it, I can't what do you want to know?
Okay. Let's see, what can you tell me about New Reno? I've been there, and quite frankly, I don't care much for it.
New Reno? A damn bucket of Brahmin spit. Got every vice there is. We've got to be tough with them if we're gonna unify this land. Congress has got to understand that.
What about the bishops?
Well, I'll talk to a snake, but don't expect me to hug him. If you see any of them, you can tell them that, too.
Well, rumor has it that the NCR is making a deal with the bishops.
No point trying to keep secrets around here. We're negotiating with New Reno for membership in the NCR. They should have some pull with places like Vault City.
All right. I won't spread it too much.
What do you want to know?
She's a little bit happier with me now, even though I can't tell if she's a little bit frowny. Let's see, I'm looking for a gek. Happen to know where one is?
A gek? Like the lizard? We got 'em all over.
Don't be a fucking smartass, Tandy, but... No, what, never mind.
What do you want to know?
Okay. Is this the Shady Sands the Elder speaks of?
Was Shady Sands. Most folks call it NCR now. New California Republic. Pretty impressive name, huh?
It is. Why don't you tell me about it?
Lord, I could talk about that forever, and I just don't have the time. Here's a holodisc on the NCR. We make 'em to spread the good word.
Awesome. Thanks. I guess I'll run it through my Pip-Boy when I have time later.
What do you want to know?
Actually, I guess that's all. I'll be going for now, Tandy. So, we learn the location of Vault 15. Madame President is finished with you? How did things go? They went fine. I'm out of here now. Why are you so curious? You little fucking snake. Never trust an aide. So here's a statue of the Vault Dweller. Let's see. Wow, this is a long description. There's a plaque at the base. It reads, "To the stranger in Vault 13. What doesn't exist, we must sometimes dream and let our dreams inspire us to greater heights. So it was with the stranger and his belief in the legend of Vault 13. May Grimmeth forever rest in peace. You damn wandering stranger." Anyways, I'm gonna save it here. And whenever we come back, we might poke around NCR some more, or we might head to Vault 15. The first vault that I think we will be able to find. Pretty exciting. I also need to heal so I don't die, because that is most assuredly going to happen with 1 hit point.